Okay, today I'm going to be taking a look at some of the NFL rookies with the most pressure. Starting off with Tyler Shough, who was drafted from the New Orleans Saints in the second round with the 40th pick. With Derek Carr retiring, you got Spencer Rattler and I think another quarterback. It's assumed that he will get the starting position or at least get a shot. So Tyler Shough is a pretty experienced quarterback. He's coming in as a rookie at age 25. He played for Oregon, Texas Tech, and Louisville. And in his last season at Louisville, he had over 3,000 yards, 23 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. I expect him to have a good shot at turning things around in New Orleans with Alvin Kamara, Brandon Cooks, and Chris Olave. I wouldn't say he has an immense amount of pressure because he is a second round pick, but I do think the Saints are trying to turn things around because they had Drew Brees retire. Shortly after that, Derek Carr retires, and they're just ready to get back to some good football. Next on the list, we have Abdul Carter, who was drafted in the first round by the New York Giants with the third overall pick. Abdul Carter played 3 seasons as a linebacker for Penn State. In his last season, he had 12 sacks and 24 tackles for loss, earning him an All-American and Defensive Player of the Year title for the Big Ten. A lot of teams liked him. As an Eagles fan, I really wanted to see him on the team, but we knew he wouldn't fall that late. I think the biggest concern with him is that he revealed he was having a stress reaction in his right foot before the NFL Combine. So some teams were hesitant to draft him, but the Giants took the risk because he is a generational player. I think he will pair well with Dexter Lawrence, and I think he will succeed, but he does have a little bit of pressure because of that injury, and he was drafted so high. Okay, the last guy on the list that I'm going to be covering is Cam Ward, who was drafted number 1 overall in the NFL draft by the Tennessee Titans. Cam Ward played quarterback for Washington State for 2 years before transferring to Miami, where he threw for over 4,000 yards, 39 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. Last year, he finished 4th overall in Heisman voting, won ACC Offensive Player of the Year and ACC Player of the Year. So he had a great senior season at Miami. A lot of people saw him as the best overall quarterback of this draft class. Mind you, this was a weaker draft class compared to some of the others we've seen. Obviously, he has an immense amount of pressure as a number 1 overall draft pick, but I think every quarterback really has that, especially for stepping immediately into that role. You haven't heard a lot of coverage from him. You've heard a lot from the 144th overall pick, Shedeur Sanders, but not much from Cam Ward. When you really think about it, they've had similar personality types, but hey, that's a different conversation. I really think Cam Ward is set up to succeed. It's going to be a bit of a learning curve because you're transitioning from college to the NFL, but he has Calvin Ridley, Tony Pollard, and Tyler Lockett there to help him, and I really hope he does succeed. But comment who you think has the most pressure and like and follow for more.